Did you know that history hides mysteries so bizarre they sound like they belong in fiction? Today, we dive into the story of a larger-than-life historical figure whose fate has baffled scholars for centuries. This is the story of General Ambrose One-Eyed Bannerman, also known as the general who disappeared without a trace. Listen closely. You might never look at history the same way again. The year was 1797. Revolution was sweeping across Europe, and figures like Napoleon Bonaparte dominated the headlines. But across the Atlantic, the newly independent United States was facing its own challenges, including securing its shaky borders against foreign powers. Enter General Bannerman, a charismatic yet enigmatic leader, assigned one of the toughest missions of his time: to broker peace with indigenous groups while defending the Western territories from European encroachment. Known for his military strategy and his iconic eye patch, rumored to cover an eye lost in a duel, Bannerman's exploits were the stuff of legends even during his lifetime. Some believed him to be a hero, others whispered he was a rogue operating with his own agenda. But one thing was certain: Bannerman left an indelible mark on early American history. In early 1798, Bannerman led a daring mission to establish a fort near the Ohio River. Diaries from soldiers under his command paint a man who was not just a leader, but also a mystery. His obsession with secrecy earned him both admiration and suspicion. Orders were given in code. Meetings occurred in the dead of night. Bannerman seemed to anticipate moves on the battlefield before they even happened. Some marveled, while others shivered. Was it sheer strategy, or something more inexplicable? Then, the unthinkable happened. Just as plans to build the new fort were nearing completion, Bannerman vanished. On the morning of July 15, 1798, his tent was found empty. No signs of struggle, no letters, no footprints. The only clue: his iconic saber, left undisturbed beside his cot. Initially, fingers pointed at treachery. Some suspected indigenous allies betrayed him. Others believed his own soldiers mutinied, unable to tolerate his eccentric leadership style. Strangely, no evidence supported either theory. Rumors spiraled out of control. Was Bannerman a double agent for the British? Had he gone rogue to seize power for himself? A particularly spine-chilling story suggested supernatural forces were at play. 2 months before his disappearance, nearby settlers reported seeing strange lights in the sky. Coincidence, or something more? Bannerman's entire garrison tried to trace his steps, but found nothing, as though the earth itself had swallowed him whole. Without his leadership, the fort project faltered and was abandoned by year's end. But Bannerman's mystery didn't end there. Decades later, strange accounts surfaced. A man resembling the general was allegedly seen wandering in the Louisiana Territory, and even as far south as Spanish Mexico, though none of these sightings were ever confirmed. Witnesses described a man with an eye patch, introducing himself only as B.A. Though cryptic, the initials matched those of Ambrose Bannerman. Still, no official proof was ever found. Was it really him, or just folklore feeding on itself? Perhaps the most intriguing part of this tale lies not in the man himself, but in the narratives his vanishing left behind. In a time when records were scarce and legends flourished, Bannerman's disappearance fed into the fabric of a young nation's identity, a reminder that history is often as much about the mysteries it conceals as the facts it reveals. So are you a skeptic or a believer in Bannerman's tale? What do you think happened to this enigmatic figure? Could there be a file locked away somewhere that holds the missing pieces of this puzzle? Stick around for more episodes as we continue to unravel history's most fascinating mysteries.